Oh yeah, I forgot Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue. My bad. Oh, it was a whole anti-drug movie, huh? Oh, I remember Will It Blinn very well, yeah.
Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue is the powerful story
George
of
Bush!
a teenager dealing with drug and alcohol abuse.
And some of your favorite cartoon characters will help you understand how drugs and alcohol can ruin your life. So watch the program. Talk about it with your family.
And make the right decision. Stay away from drugs and alcohol.
You can't stop me!
I was smurfing like a baby. Great Smurfs! Corey's piggy bank is gone.
Jesus Christ! He's using it to buy crack! Red alert! Red alert! Thanks for that, Cock.
What's the problem? Who smurfed the bell? Hurry, my little Smurfs. Corey's
Yeah, it's crazy, Abe Burke.
Must wake her up.
That's exactly right, Taylor.
Huh?
Alf, I just watched you get abducted! The government dissected you!
You want to help track down the thief, Garfield?
Hey, going through life with a blue lampshade
Thanks,
is
membership
work
leech.
enough. Wake me when the lasagna comes.
Let me rephrase that. Do you want to help, or do you want to be lunch?
My luck to be stuck on a dresser with a pushy alien.
Think.
Man, we got the whole fucking kit and caboodle here.
Oh, wait.
Oh, something tells me we're not in cartoon territory anymore.
Thanks, membership, Gabe.
Oh, what's that funny smell? I hate to suggest this, but my guess would be marijuana.
Ah! Ah!
Awful substance used to experience artificial highs.
You're acting really weird.
No!
You.
If you wanted some money, you could have said something. Are you feeling okay? What's wrong with your eyes?
Nothing.
The weed is ruining him.
Will ya?
Michael, you always tell me everything. What's wrong? Michael?
He's high. No. Save him.
That kid's got a one-way ticket to Nowheresville.
Simon suspects drugs.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's bad news. Michael needs our help. Then let's help him.
Come on, we have to do something.
Who do something? Do you want him smoking weed? He's gonna die.
Money for this stuff, Michael. What difference does it make? I got it, didn't I?
Yeah, that's it. Do it. Makes you forget all about yourself.
I feel like I've seen this guy before.
Yeah, this stuff's pretty good, but I got something even better. Ladies
Jesus.
think.
Crack rocks.
Now that's
It's crack rocks.
Mikey.
Do it.
Mikey, you gotta try this.
It gives you a major high, like that.
I'm in. Okay, I'll try it.
You in, Michael?
You don't want to be left out, do you?
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Try it. Try it. You want him to like you, don't you?
Yeah, and you know you only get liked if you smoke crack.
Cops. Beat it.
I feel like I've definitely seen at least parts of this before. I mean, they'll never connect you to the crack, don't worry.
Wait!
Sorry, pal. At times like this, you're on your own.
Great.
Brother, they got no evidence on you. Oh, it's gonna be poo.
It was my first time. Honest. I'll never do it again.
What's up, Doc?
Oh my god, they even got bugs for this?
You're not a cop.
Okay, you win. You got me dead to rights. I'm not a cop, I'm a rabbit. But just because I got long ears doesn't mean there's nothing in between them.
Oh, I remember old G.I. Joe dubs. Love that.
He's a cartoon.
Call it curiosity, Doc. But if you're giving me that old cause I wanted, an all-day sucker,
Everybody's doing it.
Come on, it's no big deal. Do it.
It's like the old saying, if everyone was jumping off a cliff.
Now we're talking.
You've got money, Michael.
But crack. Serious stuff.
Come on, Michael. You're not gonna chicken out on your friends, are you?
Yeah, what are you?
Come on, Mikey. Let's all do some crack.
Hey, give me that back.
No, not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. Man, they got the whole cast.
Cowabunga, dude. How did you ever get so totally cool?
What am I doing down here?
Like you fell through a radical hole, dude.
So is it all, is crack the big end all be all here? Or do they get into Jinkum too?
That's a lot of your problem.
What problem?
Drugs, bud. Your brain must be like really messed up.
Drugs don't do anything to your brain. They just make you feel good.
I thought I told you to stay out of here.
Pooh Bear wants to know why you don't talk
I did
to
not
Mom and
see that
Dad.
doodad.
Tell Pooh Bear to mind his own business.
I just want it to be like it was before.
Yeah, well, it's not like it was. So get out of here. And if you say a word to Mom or Dad...
Ow, you're hurting me.
You're not you when you smoke crack.
I didn't mean to.
Pesky brat, you did the right thing.
Well, I don't know. She is my little sister. I don't
What's
know
in there? I can't even see.
I'm not in very good shape.
You look
My
great.
God, he's smoking.
Would I lie to you?
The fuck is that? Smoking bread? What drug is this? Smoking a giant wooden bow tie? Embalming fluid. Blunt wrap or cigar wrap? Oh, I guess it could be. I mean, that seems awfully large. Man's got a wire spool of wrapping paper, but... Oh, it could be heroin. Yeah, I guess it could be heroin.
Well,
Oh god, I've turned into Alf!
I'm in serious
Fuck!
trouble. We gotta do something about this.
Oh, Optimus Prime, I think he's gonna be the final boss.
man, I look great.
Uh-huh. The thing is, we don't always see things the way they really are. This one, for instance. What do you see?
Me. I see me.
Wrong! Flag on the play, 10-point penalty.
You see...
Who's that?
Drugs!
Well, it's not Freddy Krueger. This is you. Pretty pitiful, huh? You see, drugs aren't your pal. They're your enemy, storming the battlements, trying to take control.
I can quit if I want to. I'm in charge of my life.
Wrong! Not if you're on drugs. If you don't believe me, talk to the man in charge.
But that's...
Is it gonna be animated George Bush?
I'm in charge of my life.
Please God, be
The
George
man
Bush.
in charge.
The self-insert would go crazy. Do it. Coward. Oh.
Hi,
Michael? I know you told me to stay out, but...
I just found this crack.
Go ahead, kid. Open the box. It won't hurt you.
Who are you?
A friend of your brother's.
In a minute, it looks like they triumph against evil.
If I were you, which I...
You quit on your own? Talk to Mom and Dad. They'll help.
Right! Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to miss something important. Come on, sis. Let's go talk to Mom and Dad.
You don't have to talk to him if you quit the drugs, right? Guys, look. So I smoked some crack. But I think I'm done with that now. Just wanted you to know. What a powerful PSA. They turned him in and he spent 20 years in the slammer, yeah. You smoked what? Honey, call 911 right now. We have a criminal in here. Puts him in a full Nelson. Apparently this PSA was a huge failure. Everything in regards to anti-drug PSAs were. One of the biggest things was, it was called D.A.R.E. And we had that come to my school a couple times when I was a very young kid. And the big thing was, D.A.R.E. actually made people more likely to do drugs because it made drugs look cool. So they really truly missed the mark on their entire anti-drug push back in the day. D.A.R.E. merch is fire, though. Is the merch fire? Let me see. Let's see what D.A.R.E. merch looks like. Oh, I don't know why I'm gonna type it in on fucking YouTube. This actually does look like a shirt a kid would find cool. This one is crazy compared to the ones we had as kids. This is like the main one I saw. And it's cool. That was the big problem with D.A.R.E. Just made you want to do drugs. You gotta see Pee Wee Herman's crack PSA. Used to give me nightmares. Oh, I've seen this. I immediately remember this. Yep, I remember this. We watched this on stream once. Long time ago.
This is crack. Rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool, but doing it with crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
It's so dramatic. Man, I actually miss PSAs like this. That era was nuts. They were like actually, like, you wouldn't download a car type shit. It was so interesting. He was arrested for drug possession. Well, wasn't he also arrested for jerking off in a movie theater? It was a porn theater. Oh, that's right. That's right. My D.A.R.E. officer in 5th grade told my whole class Santa wasn't real and showed us ads of Santa smoking and drinking. That bastard. That dirty rat. Just look up the Mario drug PSA. It's the one where he's not talking like Mario and says you'll go to hell before you die. I feel like we've seen that. Because we've gone down the PSA rabbit hole because this shit is so interesting. And that sounds familiar. I just don't remember him saying that. I don't know what this is. This I haven't seen.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Please.
Yep. See, now that's an effective PSA. You go to hell before you die is a fascinating and terrifying concept. You get to beta test hell. He was an ex-wrestler and was always high. Good for him. He couldn't kick the habit, but he doesn't want anyone else to start. Damn it. Do you remember Retro Bill PSAs? Retro Bill, if you're home alone and someone calls or knocks on the door, what should you do? Check your Ring doorbell, Bill. On your app, on your the app on your phone.
If you are home alone and someone calls or knocks on the door, what should you do?
It's D.A.R.E. They did more than drugs?
If you're home alone and someone knocks on the door or calls, what should you do? Never answer the phone if you're home alone, because the caller could ask questions and find out if you are alone.
Hi, Retrobel, it's Mom. I'll be home at 5:30 for dinner.
That was my mom that called. I know the number to call her back by heart.
What an interesting era. Retro Bill was on the Channel 5 D.A.R.E. video. He still looks exactly like this. Really? The 90s were so colorful. Yeah, the 90s really did have a very interesting style to them that I think still is pretty cool to this day. The don't put it in your mouth PSA was wild. That one sounds really familiar. Which one was that?
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Hi, kids. Why are we on television anyway? We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are.
Yeah, the modern day gets a lot of a lot of flack from me as well for like the internet raising you kids. But honestly, looking back on it in the 90s, having the TV do it through puppets and shit wasn't that much better. What the fuck? I didn't remember there being so many for like the most basic shit ever. I just mainly remember D.A.R.E PSAs and what was the other big one at the time? It was the drug PSA and the fire safety was the other big one.
And why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick.
And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you can help me sing a song about eating things that don't belong inside you.
Okay, I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody, if you see something that you want to eat, before you do anything, remember this song.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your
This isn't even, this is very uninspired.
So it might look good to eat, and it might look good to taste, and it might look good to taste. You could get sick. Ick. Real quick. Ick.
They didn't even try with this one. It's not even catchy. Honestly, the most iconic PSA is the eggs. This is your brain on drugs one. One of the very few PSAs that still stick with me from when I was a kid is back when I was in elementary school. I don't remember how old I would have been then, but whatever elementary school age is, there was this big ad campaign about how like devastating cigarettes are for your body. And one of the commercials had this lady who was seemingly normal, but she was smoking a cigarette. And then it zoomed in on her lungs, and they were like these revolting charcoal, like decrepit pustules in there. And it was disgusting. And then it like zoomed out, and now the lady was on like a ventilator and shit. And I think she had like a larynga device as well. And it was actually like traumatizing. That one was actually pretty rough for me because I did not expect that at all. They fucking played that on Nickelodeon or something. That PSA saved you. Not really. Even when I was a kid, I think everyone already knew cigarettes were bad for you. That one just really solidified just how bad. Remember the one with the lady smoking the cigarettes through the hole in her neck? No, I don't remember that one. You seen the New Zealand ad back in the 2000s of the woman falling through the glass table? Yeah, I remember New Zealand, and I think it was it Ireland? I don't know, somewhere else. It had like really intense PSAs. One of them was like the boiling water with the workplace accidents, and the lady like slipped on something in the kitchen that wasn't up to code. I already forgot. And she like throws the boiling water on her face and fucking melts her face. I don't remember where that was from. I think it was like New Zealand or something. Meat Canyon covered a British farm PSA where a kid gets mangled and killed by farm equipment. A long time ago, I was going to make a video on all these like wild PSAs. I think I did. I don't think I ever posted it. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't think I did though. But there's one that I vaguely remember now that I remember being like an entire movie's worth of an adventure. It was like, I really think it was Irish. Hold on. I think it was drunk driving. No, not this one. This one I think everybody has seen. This is the one where the car's like flipping through and like kills kids at a picnic, I'm pretty sure. I think that's this one.
She's got a smile that it seems to me.
Yeah, this is the one that has the car fucking flip through. It's about speeding.
Since 2000, speeding has killed a classroom of our children.
Not that one. What was it? Was it not Irish? I think it was. Is it this? No. God damn it. I'll describe it, maybe someone can tell me. So basically, it's like a 2-minute ad, I think. It was kind of long. And it was this guy and girl, they're like in love, they're hanging out. I can't remember like what builds up to it, but basically you have this couple that you kind of bond with throughout the commercial. This guy and girl are hanging out next, like on a sidewalk. I think it was the girl was on I guess like a wall on the sidewalk, and they were like kissing. And then like a drunk driver like overtakes another car, loses control, and fucking splits the guy in half, pinning him against the wall. And then it had like a crazy backing track to it, and I'm pretty sure it was mostly in slow motion. What the fuck was that? What was it? I thought it was for drunk driving, but I guess not. Road Safety Authority mess. Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah. It's shorter than I remember. I thought it was like a 2. Maybe I'm getting it confused for another one. No, it's definitely this one because it turns into like a horrifying scene.
The faster the speed, the bigger the mess. From the Road Safety Authority support.
This actually got a Got Milk commercial, did it? Yeah, I remember that one. I couldn't remember what it was for. I really thought it was drunk driving. And I thought I remembered it being longer where they had like a lore built up for the 2 people there, but I guess not. I watched so many PSAs a long time ago. But I remembered that they had that song playing as it's going through this montage. Turns into like an anime music video almost. Basically just making a super short action movie to a lot of people. Everyone knows drunk driving is bad and they do it anyway. Everyone knows drugs are bad and they do it anyway. Making it flashy doesn't work. And I think that's kind of the lesson a lot of the companies learned. That it just doesn't really always work. You can make things as traumatic as possible to try and get the message to sink in, but at the end of the day, I feel like most people know it and just choose not to care. It's just kind of a losing battle, unfortunately. But you gotta try. You still gotta try. There's just better ways of doing it, is what I'm saying. Well, yeah, I think nowadays, really, in the current landscape of things, the way people learn, like, hey man, drugs are like bad, is if they hear somebody that they watch online say it, or whatever. Or like someone they follow on Twitter, like, oh man, this guy's gonna think less of me if I do this. I honestly feel like people model a lot of their behavior after the people that they see online to try and fit in with the groups that they want to be part of. At least that's my perspective of it. I remember my driving class showed a documentary called Road Rash that showed real car crashes and the bodies. It was horrible. Man, shit, I remember my school for drunk driving. I don't remember who it was. It was a notable case of a drunk driver. And they showed, like, all of it. The bodies and shit. And then it was a high schooler, I believe, that was the drunk driver that killed the people. And they had him come and talk for the movie, not at my school. And hearing from him just, like, how that decision to drunk drive ruined his whole life and everything. Pretty much the whole class was like, man, that's horrible. And it still, at the end of the day, did not change that a few of them got very deep into drugs, alcohol, and drunk driving and all of that. At the end of the day, man, you can try and, like, drive it home, but a lot of people are going to see it and be like, well, not going to happen to me.